Hey guys, I am 8 days post-op today, and everything is going very, very well. Um, the hardest part basically has been in the beginning getting fluids in and um, dealing with the fatigue, the tiredness. I never knew that taking a shower could be that exhausting. Um, I thought when I was pregnant with my son, later in the pregnancy, I thought that that was the maximum fatigue that I would ever experience. And this fatigue it, I don't even know. I can't even put it into words. It's weird because I can still like function on it, but I basically just want to shut my eyes and go to bed. Um, And the other most difficult thing that I've been dealing with is hunger brain, or hungry head, or whatever you choose to call it. Basically, that is the part of your brain that takes over when you binge eat, or when you're sitting on the couch late at night watching a show and you magically find a big bowl of chips in your hand and you just can't stop snacking. It's something that a lot of people struggle with. I really, really struggle with it. I actually probably blame quite a bit of that due to my, that as to be one of the major causes to my obesity. Because I binge when I'm stressed, I binged when I'm sad, angry, you name it. And that has been probably the biggest thing to overcome. You hear a lot of stories of, how bariatric patients, right after surgery, they lose their cravings and life is good and this and that. And I really haven't experienced any craving loss at all. I just want to eat everything. Physically, I am not hungry, so I know I shouldn't eat anything, but I think my brain is just in panic mode right now because I haven't physically eaten anything in days, and I obviously need a cheeseburger or something. But I am overcoming it. It's been difficult. There have been moments when I've had to leave the room, or just kind of tune out for a little while, but I am overcoming it, and I know that by this time next year I will be able to eat quite a lot more, or have a lot more options as to what I can eat than what I am eating right now. So, in the hospital, after I had my leak test the day after surgery, which is, they do a leak test to basically make sure that everything is running good. There's no leaks, everything is moving where it's supposed to. Just to make sure everything is shipshape. And thankfully, it was. So, you go back up to your hospital room and they order you a tray of liquids. And the liquid tray I got consisted of tea, decaf tea with some Splenda, chicken broth, water, Jello, and a popsicle. And let me tell you, that tray took me forever to finish, because they also give you these lovely medicine cups that basically you have to fill it. It's 30 cc's or 1 ounce, and you fill it up to the 30 cc mark, and they say, okay, it should take you 15 minutes to finish this. Sip, sip, sips. Slow sips. Sip, sip, sip. That's all I heard from my nurses when I was starting this out. And then my nurse turned around as she was leaving and she goes, oh, and you have to drink 4 of these in 1 hour. And you think to yourself, no problem. I can do this. But let me tell you, the first day and the second day, was probably one of the most difficult things I've ever had to do. Because you just fill up so fast and you're still kind of learning the boundaries of your stomach, when it's full, when it's not full. And when you fill up and you take a drink, you can either make yourself sick or your body will basically just let it come back up again. Thankfully for me, it never really came up violently, but it definitely would come back up, and it was probably the nastiest thing I've ever experienced in my life. Once I got home, I ditched the medicine cups because I found them kind of intimidating in a way, and I got these lovely 8-ounce water bottles, and I figured, when I finish this, hopefully it'll be 2 hours, and I will just go through that and just mark it like that, and that has worked for me. Thank God. One of the things I realized while on the liquid diet is I did not like the chicken broth. It just tasted not good. And Jell-O is not my friend anymore. Jell-O took forever to go down and be happy in my tummy. And it did not make me feel good. So that, and Gatorade. Gatorade also, it went down easy. Excuse me. It went down easy, but it was hard to drink, if that makes sense. I don't know if it's because it was too sweet. I mean, it's the Powerade Zero. So there's no calories, no sugar, but whew, it was heck. I thought it would go down easy because normally stuff like that would, but it didn't. So for the majority of my liquid diet, I've been sticking to water and protein drinks. And that has worked out great for me. So today I moved on to the puree phase. I went to my stage 2 class, and we were all excited to be able to try new things. And basically it's kind of trial and error. It's a lot like, when you're feeding a baby, you introduce one food at a time type of thing. Except, you're just kind of trying things out, and whatever works, and whatever doesn't, try it again in a couple weeks. So I'm really excited to try that stage. Also, I had my weigh-in today, and I am excited to announce that since starting the program, actually I'll say that second, since surgery I have, which is last week, I have lost a total of 15.7 pounds. So 16 pounds in 1 week, not bad. Since starting the program at the weight loss center back in September, including the surgery, I have lost a total of 33.3 pounds. And I am pretty proud of myself because it has been very difficult. And I am excited to lose more. I'm excited to see what else happens. And I'm just very thrilled for this journey to unfold. Some non-scale victories. I'm noticing that my shirts are fitting a little bit looser. I'm noticing that my fingers are thinner only because my engagement ring basically slides off whenever it wants to. So there's that. But really, when I look at myself in the mirror, other than maybe a little bit in my face, I really don't see a lot of weight loss. And I think that's really common for people who have struggled, excuse me again, who have struggled with their weight, because our brain blinds us to what we see. And I'm the type of person where I can't see it until I see it like a picture side by side. Looking in the mirror isn't enough. Having someone tell me, oh, you've lost weight, isn't enough. it just isn't. So I am looking forward to finally getting some good transformation pictures of myself. Anyway, moving on to the puree diet or stage 2 diet. Basically, that's purees, and they're pretty easygoing on what you can eat. Like chicken salad or tuna salad is not pureed, but they said as long as you chew, and make sure you're chewing well and taking small bites, you can eat it. So I'm excited about that. But there are some other things I'm really excited about, like this reduced fat corned beef hash. It's actually, nutrition wise, it's not that bad, except for the sodium. I'm not even going to read the sodium, but I'm not even going to be getting that amount of sodium really because, because I definitely won't be able to eat a cup of this. But anyway, it's the protein that made me smile, because the protein in this is 21 grams. So I am very happy to soon be eating this. The other thing I saw was split pea soup. It's squishy, and I love split pea soup, so this should be a pretty good thing for me to eat. It has 9 grams of protein, and everything else looks pretty good, I guess. But I'm excited for this. I also got Campbell's Go soup because I love these soups. And I saw that this was smoky ham and potato with cheese. It only has 7 grams of protein, but I figure I can probably sprinkle some of my unflavored whey protein powder in there and make it all yummy again. But this I can easily heat up and probably blend in my blender to make it nice and non-chunky. So I'm excited about this. And the thing I'm most excited for, ever since having surgery, I have been having insane Mexican cravings. Like crazy insane. Like I want everything possible Mexican you can think of, like Mexican food wise. And I actually saw this idea on a blog, and you take fat-free refried beans and top them with a little bit of salsa, maybe some Greek yogurt, or fat-free sour cream, and maybe like a little bit of guacamole. Mix it all up, and yum, yum, yum. So I'm extremely looking forward to this. Like, I can't even tell you how excited. Also, the other meal I'm looking forward to try is something called a ricotta bake, which is basically a lasagna with no noodles. So basically at Christmas time, when I make lasagna for our Christmas Eve dinner, I can kind of join in the festivities too. So I'm really looking forward to that. Again, everything is going really, really well. My kids are keeping me busy and active. My pain scale is 0. I had a little bit of where like my incisions were, like those were a little bit sore. But other than that, it really felt like my stomach felt like I had done a lot of crunches. Like I had a great ab workout. And that's really the only pain I did feel. So pain wasn't an issue for me, thankfully. Some people, however, have a lot of pain. But I guess it really just depends on the person. So I'm just really thankful that pain was not on my side. Or on my side. I don't know. Whatever. But anyway, things are going great. The holidays are coming. It's getting busier. I'm going to try to make weekly videos until I hit a month, and then I will make a video every month out from there. And I will obviously update my page with pictures and how things are going. I will actually put a picture of my incisions and how they're healing up, which is fantastic, by the way. So yeah, I think that's all. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask down below. I hope you guys have a great night. Remember to stay positive, stay strong, and just believe in yourself. You can do anything. Good night, guys.